Morning, guys.
That was quite a cold night. We've just woke up at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oliver's somehow got diesel kicking over. I don't know how he's done it, but it seems to be kicking in.
I'm going to play about with it this morning because it was freezing in this van and it's started working, so that's a bonus.
He has turned engine and it's not.
Yeah, engine it won't even start. It won't even try and start.
And
so
we've just had the realisation that I don't know who our breakdown cover is with.
Yep, so that's going to be fun. But when it gets a bit light, I'll have a look and just see if we can get it going.
Fun morning.
Yeah. Lights going on at dashboard, but it just clicks when you take key. So I don't know what that could be. I'll have to have a look. I'm sure it's something to know. For anyone thinking I'm smoking, that's my breath. It is freezing this morning. We are having some engine troubles. I'm not sure why, it doesn't seem to want to start. So I'm just going to have a look now, see if we can figure something out and at least, get it turning over so we can get home. Because I don't fancy waiting for any RAC blokes coming out. So we've just got up now, got a cup of tea. Leanne's, I think, going to make us some breakfast while I play about with this. It's still only early, so hopefully be about 9-10 o'clock we should be heading out up to Helmsley Castle. I've just played about with battery, I've checked all terminals, hopefully that'll sort it out. Last night we did have a problem where it wanted to cut out as well, which I presume is something to do with carburettor. Now, for anybody that's got an old van, will know that the kind of minefields. So I'm going to have a quick look. I'm not going to mess about with it too much, but I'm going to see if I can just turn idle up. I mean, it might use a bit more fuel on the way home, but if it gets us home, then it don't matter. So I'm going to play about with idle now. I'm going to turn fuel up, and hopefully that'll just suffice to get us home. And if battery's all right, in theory, we should be good to go. So yeah, all works fine. In theory, that'll be that.
Problem 553 of this trip. Our phones won't charge. It keeps absolutely pulsating and saying it's charging and not charging. Do you think you can sort that one, Mr. Engineer?
Not at the minute.
We have got up, had breakfast, which was lovely. We've had a little bit of drama with parking warden.
Yeah, we have.
Thankfully we had a ticket, but there was other people that had not. There was vans removing themselves fast and arguments, and it was like Coronation Street. So we're here in the car park now, and we're just going to set off to walk around.
Yeah, we're just going to have a walk around town. We're going to try and find a cafe. We're going to have a coffee and hopefully they'll let us plug his phones in, because another problem, his phones won't charge.
No.
So yeah, that's his plan this morning. And then, I don't know if you can see, the castle is just behind us. You can't see, but castle's just behind us. So we're going to go and have a walk around castle after. And then we've got another stop later on today.
The Rydale district of North Yorkshire is home to the quaint market town of Helmsley.
So we may not have any luck with the van this week, but food-wise, amazing. We've just stopped here and it's wonderful. Well worth a pop in.
Wandering amongst country cottage style buildings down small and picturesque streets, it is deceiving to underestimate what is on offer within Helmsley's boundaries. The town has the National Centre for Birds of Prey, Helmsley Castle, Helmsley Arts Centre, walled gardens, its very own brewery and many award-winning eateries. These are some of the attractions that make this location an enjoyable and interesting stop-off to anyone of any age. If that wasn't enough, shopaholics can spend hours exploring one-off boutiques, unique stores and galleries. Towering over the town, Helmsley Castle stands domineeringly over the winding streets and all below its gaze. Strolling through the grassy moats, over bridges and through cold stone arches, we admired the architecture while becoming surrounded and engulfed in the history and stories that unfold as we stepped into the past. The walls made of stone tell tales of the evolution the castle has encountered, from a mighty medieval fortress, then a luxurious Tudor mansion, then finally a Civil War stronghold before suffering fatal destruction to become a romantic Victorian ruin. In around 1120, the original castle on these grounds was constructed from wood. It was not until 1186 that Robert de Roos converted the castle to that of stone. Over the years, the castle has been owned and occupied by many, each one inflicting their own desires on the structure, altering, building and developing the property to suit purpose and ego. These have left clear imprints on the ruins that can be seen today, with varying materials used, giving clear markers to head each chapter of the castle's life.
Guided tour of Helmsley Castle, and
it is a wonderful place to visit. I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't even paid to get in here because we're English Heritage card holders.
yeah, I don't know how much it actually is to get in, and obviously you will have to pay a little bit extra for one of these guided tours, but I would certainly do so. Helmsley Castle on a whole is an amazing place.
Yeah,
There's still a lot in it to look around, and you know, there's models set up everywhere, and
We really didn't expect it to be this interesting.
No.
We've got plans to go on a walk. We were going to go to Abbey.
Yeah.
We've got absolutely tons of things that we wanted to do today. We thought, oh, this will be like an hour job, didn't we?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
actually, walking around Helmsley's worth putting a bit of time aside.
Yeah.
The tea room that we've shown you on there, definitely pop in there. The staff are so friendly and lovely. But this castle is just, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is.
Really
and
is.
I'd certainly, no matter where you're from, if you're anywhere near, pop in here, pay whatever it, I don't know how much it is, but pay it, because this is amazing.
We have come back to the camper van after walking around Helmsley with not loads of time left actually. We put 6 hours on and we've like absolutely took us time around there, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we've got about 15 minutes left on a 6-hour ticket. So yeah, it's been Helmsley actually is a lovely place, and it's been wicked. We right enjoyed it.
We've loved it, and it's not somewhere I've ever been before, and I massively recommend it. It's gorgeous. Even in January, it doesn't really need to be warm and everything. It's gorgeous.
No. So I don't know, but it just doesn't seem to be running right, and it's just died on us again. So I'm just going to get under the bonnet now, have a little look, and see if I can see out that's a miss.
Saga of Ethel's engine continues. Now I can't decide as to whether this is us because we're just so unorganised, or whether this is actually something that just happens to everybody. But I mean, we don't used to have that many problems really with Ethel, and we've come out, but I suppose it is cold, and we just seem to be having no end of like issues. We've had diesel eater, phone chargers, Ethel continuously like cutting out, just things keep going. Oh god, his bed last night as well for some reason like collapsed in the middle, and we had to like improvise. I don't know whether it's us or I don't know whether it's Ethel. Maybe Ethel's just tired and we've just used her too much. I'm not really sure.
Shorter it is, I don't know what's up here.
But what are we doing? Are we just carrying on? Fingers crossed, wait, light and pray to England, or what?
Yeah, so we've had a little problem on this before, and what it is, at some point they've put a new carburettor on it, they've not clamped it down properly, or they've used the wrong screw, more to the point. I did tighten it up before, but I think it's come loose again because I can hear it sucking air in, which is obviously messing mixture up, which is why it might be stalling.
Well, this is slightly different scenery to when we arrived in the fog, isn't it, Oliver? It's actually quite beautiful. Randomly, there's like little planes just like gliders flying around, isn't there?
Yeah.
How cool was that? I'm on about hill. I prefer not to go whizzing offside of it. Oh, honestly, could we get in any more pickles on this?
This is a steep hill.
And there's mud on road. Oh, please get in a low gear. Oh my god. I don't know if this is worse than Cornwall. No, it's not as bad as Cornwall, is it? I'm being dramatic. Oh, there's a white horse there, right on the hill. How cool! So we've just pulled up in petrol station and we turned engine off, and I got out of the car to go and pay for petrol and to get us a coffee for the way home, and it has just absolutely gone off like a shotgun, backfired. Everybody in the petrol station has just jumped out the skin, including me, can I add? Oh, sorry. Oh my god. So Oliver's going under the bonnet again to see whether he can kind of get it to run a bit better for the way home.
The reason it pops like that is because it's not burning fuel properly and it sits in exhaust, and then it's like that last little bit and it backfires.
Somewhat concerning when Ports of Ethel are on floor in a petrol station.
There's two screws that hold his carburettor to his manifolds. One of them won't tighten whatsoever, so it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. So what's happening is it's sucking air in, extra air. It's cocking all mixture up, and that's why it's not running properly. I can't there's nothing I can do at the minute. I can't fix it now. So we're just gonna have to try and limp it home and hope for the best.
What about them cable ties? Can you just put a cable tie in, tighten it up until we get home with them?
Melon. So yeah, but we're just gonna have to try and limp it home and deal with. I mean, if I had some gasket or gasket seal, we might be able to seal it, but we ain't got no. And petrol stations don't sell stuff like that anymore. So yeah, put it back together and just try and get home.
Literally fingers crossed, waiting to get home. I feel like this is the last entry to our vlog.
Yeah.
We either make it or not. We have now joined the M1. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. Oliver feels quite scared about it. I must admit, I've got like serious knots in my stomach. We're running out of battery on phones. Oliver's is gone totally. So, I mean, if we don't make it home,
Someone come and find us.
Tia, Lily, I love you. We are home. We've got home.
We've made it. We've not broke down. We nearly ran out of petrol though, but other than that,
We've run out of
plain
windscreen
sailing.
wash.
Yeah, we did.
So we couldn't see.
On motor,
No
yeah.
phone chargers, so all the phones went dead.
Yeah.
It was dark, it was foggy, it was really touch and go. Never in my life have I ever missed my house that much. That drive home for that long, I felt a bit sick.
Yeah, it were horrible. But we're home.
Honey,
Made
we're
it.
home.
And have a cup of tea now, much needed.
And the Ethel engine saga,
Continues.
not over.
Yeah. We're going.
Really low gear, Oliver.
Low gear.
You don't seem to be in a low gear.
We've just got back to the van.
I just did the
That's it then for Helmsley Castle and That's it